Day 3 at Aftershock. Man, we're getting through it, and I have an awesome treat for you guys here. A metal supergroup from Texas. I got Fugitive out here at Aftershock. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Would you mind introducing yourselves and telling our listeners what you play?
Yeah, so I'm Blake Ibanez. I play guitar in Fugitive, and
I'm Victor Gutierrez. I play stage left guitar.
Nice. The dueling guitars.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. All right, make sure you guys follow them on Instagram at fugitive_TX. Check out all the links for the EPs, Maniac, Blast Furnace, new merch, tour dates. So how did this all come about? I mean, supergroups are kind of a funny thing. Is it a thing of friendship, or was it something that you guys are label mates, something through the musical community, or was it true friendship that kind of brought you guys together?
it was true friendship, I would say.
I mean, we've known each other forever. We share a lot of bandmates in different bands.
Yep.
And he just called me one day and said, yo, do you want to be in Fugitive? And I said, yes, I would. I'd love that.
I mean, it's funny because, people say, if they say supergroup, because really it's just us, like, we've all known each other and played in bands for a long time. So
right.
Obviously, I'm going to ask someone that was in a band that I, could tell they were a good musician, or that they, I liked their band or whatever.
For sure.
So, like, what didn't really set out to form a super group, but I guess because we've all played in bands for a long time,
and prominent
been
bands.
around.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we're
like,
talking Power Trip, Scorch,
sure.
Creeping Death. I mean, these aren't, bands to shrug a shoulder to. So, yeah, I mean, it is in that upper echelon of the metal community. And, yeah, it's awesome, man. So, I mean, how do you find time? I mean, obviously you got all the other irons in the fire, so to speak, with the other groups. Is it more of just like whenever everything's on the cooler and you guys just kind of get together naturally, or do you kind of carve out time consciously for it?
I'd say it's pretty natural. I mean, I think we all collectively didn't have a whole lot going on a couple years ago when we started the band. I definitely didn't, and but they were, everybody plays shows here and there with other bands, and I think it's like, it's kind of been a good time to do it.
It's a little bit easier than you'd imagine, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not as busy
We're
as
able
it
to-
seems.
we're able to make it work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, okay, when you're in the studio and you're laying down stuff for these EPs like Maniac, Blast Furnace, do you guys try and grab that live energy every time, or are you more meticulous in the studio and do overdubs and kind of piece it apart?
Yeah, so far it has been meticulous. I think this new stuff we're recording, there's a little bit more of a live energy thing. Because, when the early stuff we recorded was before we were in a band,
Right.
So we didn't really we didn't have an established energy, I would say. It was kind of just like trying to record the songs as well as possible. And
For sure.
now we've been playing for a couple of years, and I think there is a component of how we've been playing together for the last couple of years and trying to capture that in the studio. So definitely something that's become more apparent as we've played together. But like I said early on, we didn't even really have that yet. So
Is there a full length on the horizon? I mean, I know you guys have been doing some EPs, so
yeah, it's we're working on it right now, and we started recording it about a month ago.
Oh,
and
nice.
We're kind of recording it in pieces, but yeah, we were kind of, this last run of shows in the fall was sort of our last bit of gigs before we put out new music. I was like, we got
Before it's full album mode.
Yeah, we can't. We've had a lot of fun with basically a mini album's worth of songs, but I think owe it to everybody to get more music out there, and also to the bands that we've been covering.
Yeah.
how's this tour been for you? Like you said, you're finishing up this tour here. How's it been for you guys?
It's been like 3 separate weekends, basically, flying in and flying out,
Yeah, it's been
which is
a
very
gentleman's
nice.
tour.
Yeah,
It's a very, very gentlemanly way to go about it, but
Yeah.
that's chill, because after this we
Yeah.
gotta give people the full meal deal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They've only seen a little bit of what
Right.
this band can
Preview.
and will do, and
Yeah.
we got to take it to the next step.
You think 2025 for a release date?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, we made it a priority. Like, we need to actually stop playing shows and being busy so we can get this done.
too fun.
So, yeah,
Too fun
we
to
have
play
a
shows.
lot of fun. We enjoy it. So it's hard to say no and not
I saw you're on
play.
Milwaukee Metal Fest coming up.
We are.
Had to say yes to that, right?
Yeah, that one's a ways away though, so it's like,
Yeah.
okay, that gives us some time.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
hopefully by then we'll,
Yeah.
that the goal is to have some stuff out by then and I think we can make that happen.
That's killer.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys follow him Instagram at fugitive_TX to check out all the links for the EP, stay updated, merch, tour dates, and for that new album possibly coming out next year. Thank you guys so much for being out here. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.